Most people who are newly diagnosed start on fixed doses of insulin for each of their meals. It is important to keep the carb portion of your meals similar each day to help keep your blood glucose levels balanced. The next step is to learn how to change your insulin dose for your portion size of carbs. This is called carb counting. You will stay on fixed doses of insulin for your meals until you feel ready for this next step. Carb counting is recommended for all young people with type 1 diabetes. It gives you better control as you have the flexibility and freedom to have bigger or smaller carb portions each day and match the insulin dose exactly to what your body needs. Carb counting means working out the grams of carbohydrate you want to eat based on the weight of your portion. The diabetes team will then give you a calculation to use so you can work out how much insulin you need for the grams of carbs you're going to eat. For example, you may need 1 unit of insulin for every 5, 10, 15 or 20 grams of carbs. Everyone is different. Whilst most carbohydrate foods are easily matched with insulin, some foods and drinks need special consideration. Full sugar drinks are best avoided altogether unless treating a hypo or using to manage exercise. This is because the blood glucose levels rises too quickly. You can have a small glass of fruit juice with a meal, but no more than once a day. High sugar foods such as jelly or chewy sweets are best avoided or only eaten occasionally as a treat. If you were to have them, the best time would be at the end of a meal. Add the carbs from the sweets to the carbs in the meal, as insulin needs to be given for all the carbs eaten. Foods like peas, beans and lentils are foods that contain carbs, but they digest so slowly they don't normally require insulin when you're first diagnosed. Some people eat large portions of these foods and find they do get a rise in their blood glucose level. If this happens, then your diabetes team can advise you on how much insulin you will need to match with that particular food or meal. You will need to count the carbs in baked beans due to sugar in the sauce.